Well, good morning guys, and welcome back to Winding Racing. Well, today I'm working on the glove box, the actual box for Rallybug. And so after I did some measuring on the car itself, I drew up these dimensions here. This is basically the dimensions of the box. The box will be going back 8 inches by 5 inches tall. So, and that will fit the opening on the back of that, so I'll be able to mount it to the car itself. So, had to do some figuring here. These 3/4 inch, these are tabs that I'm gonna bend over. So when I put the sides on, all I have to do is slide them in there and go ahead and use these tabs to go ahead and weld the sides onto. So, after I did some figuring here, after some measuring there, I came up with this, and this is the sheet metal piece that's actually going to be the box. So I'm going to go ahead and put these in the brake, actually use this brake for what it's designed for, which is sheet metal, not plate aluminum or plate steel, which I kind of, stretch the boundaries there a little bit. So let's go ahead and put this in the brake and see how this works out. I should be able to get these 3 bends in, the 1 tab on the side, or the end. These tabs on the side, I'm going to make a little trip after I do this to Harbor Freight to get those. They're actually kind of plier type things that are wide, so I can grab it and bend that. So let's go see if I can. Okay, I'm going to have to make an adjustment here on the side. I have this little gap here. You see it didn't bend it tight. I didn't get a nice bend there. So I'm going to have to loosen up these bolts back here and slide this whole portion of the brake forward. So let's see if we can't get that done and get a better brake there. Scoot that forward. I want that all the way to the edge there, just like that. Want some nice tight corners there. See if we can fix that. We'll have to pound that flat a little bit, but that made that bend much tighter there. We'll come up to the next bend there, go right onto the line. Nice 90-degree angle there. Into the next line. Get that bend in there. And that is the box right there. This one here, actually made a mistake. I'm going to have to cut that off. I needed that tab to go the other direction so I could shoot screws through that into the car. So, that I'm going to have to change. Let me see if I can't straighten that out real quick and take that bend the other way. Easy fix. Sheet metal is real easy to work with. I'm gonna bring that back just a touch. Okay. A little body work that, and that'll be just fine. So in the car itself, I'll be able to shoot screws down to secure it, and then this lip here shoots screws into the top. So that's it. Now I need to get that, because this isn't going to work. In other brakes they have, like, you're able to section these off, and you've probably seen them, 3-inch, 4-inch, 5-inch sections that you screw into this, so then you can bend just that portion of it. This is solid all the way across, so I'm not going to be able to do that. I'm going to run and get that, I don't know what they call it. It's like a wide plier that I can grab a hold of it. I think it's about 4 inches wide, and I'll be able to bend these up. So then, with these tabs coming up, I slide my sides in, tack weld, and then the box will be complete, ready to mount. So I'm going to run that little errand, and I'll be back. Won't take me long, and I'll be back to work. Thanks a lot, guys. Alright guys, well, I made it back from Harbor Freight, and this was the tool I was thinking of. It's kind of a little handbrake thing. See if I'm strong enough to put these bends in. Wear gloves when you're dealing with sheet metal. Put that on the line. Now it does lock into place. Maybe. Tweak that out of the way a little bit. That's gonna take a little hammering probably, but I can get that pretty close. Get that clamp in there close to the line too. I'm gonna have to use a corner here. Yeah, that's the problem. So I'm just going to use good old, maybe in channel locks we'll get that. That is ugly. Do a little body work there. So that's the gist of it. You see how these tabs bent over here? Now I can slide the sides in there and go ahead and tack that around. So it's not looking real pretty right now, but when I'm done, that'll be a neat little box. Glove box for Rallybug. So I'm going to go ahead and cut them sides out, and I'll bring you back in a bit. And we'll try to make this as pretty as we can. Alright guys, well I did a little bit of work here to basically I wanted to sharpen up these edges. What I was able to do with my tool right here, and it didn't make these corners very sharp. So I took a piece of angle iron here, looks like about 3/16 1/4 inch. Anyways, I mounted it up into the vise and I was able to slide it in there, do a little pounding on the corners there to sharpen them up a little bit. Then I did a little measuring inside the Rallybug there, and you can see how we got 3 squares, but then this heads down at an angle. So basically the hood goes down, everything kind of tapers down, so the box is also going to taper down like that. And the bottom of it, as you can see, the bottom will be square and then the top will end up coming up. So, and I got these pretty well flat. As I tack it on there, I'll clamp it and be able to do a nice job of welding it down there, but just by clamping it together and get enough flex out of the sheet metal to get a decent bead there. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll probably do one side off camera, and then I'll come back and you can see a little bit of welding going on there. So guys, I was able to clamp things up in here and tack it on. Took a little bit of rustling here just because you know, metal flexes and I got to get it flexed into the right place. So I clamped it to the table. I was able to press up under here, and so that side's pretty much done. Let's go ahead and get the other side done. I can go ahead and tack where the clamps were now. Had to turn my amperage down a little bit there. Didn't want to burn through. Now, the top is tapered, bottom is the square. So we go in like this. Alright, I'm still not liking that one curve. I'd say that's a pretty solid box now. Definitely hold the license, registration, and insurance card when I get that. That's one good reason to have a glove box. Now, there is one piece of metal up in there, right there, that's in the way of things. That's gonna slide over here. We get that out of the way, and I'll be able to tuck that in there tight. Shoot some screws on the bottom. Get that nice and tight in there. And then that will be a glove box. So I haven't fixed the hinge on the door, so there's still a little bit I need to do here, but that's gonna fit in there just fine and work just fine. So guys, I'm gonna call it a day for today, just because I don't know what's going on, but we're having a heat wave in this town, and it's Sunday, and my son wants to move. Underneath that car cover is an Audi A8, I believe, 4-wheel drive, but the previous owner kind of let the oil come down or something. I don't know, the timing chain skipped. And so my son's going to be digging into that tomorrow, and that'll be tomorrow's video. So before I run out of steam for today, I'm going to help him with that. The glove box, it's built. I still got the mechanical issues with the door, and to get the actual box that I made today mounted. But I'll probably be working on that while he's tearing into the motor of that car. That's going to be a really neat project there. So stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, like and comment, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks a lot for watching.